Here, nestled on the North Sea coast, lies The Hague, the very political and cultural heart of the Netherlands. It is a place of fascinating contrasts, where the gilded spires of history stand alongside the clean lines of modern innovation, and where the tranquil rhythm of the waves meets the determined pulse of global diplomacy. This city is not merely a Dutch treasure, it is a global stage, a place where nations converge in the pursuit of peace and justice, for it is here within its elegant streets that you will find the International Court of Justice, a symbol of hope for a more harmonious world. The Hague's unique character is woven from threads of royalty, artistry, and international law, creating a rich and complex tapestry unlike any other. It is a city that breathes history, yet constantly looks towards the future, a place where every corner holds a story waiting to be discovered, from its grand palaces to its wind-swept dunes. Together, we will embark on an immersive journey, a deep dive into the essence of this extraordinary city. We will uncover the secrets held within its ancient halls, marvel at artistic genius that has captivated the world for centuries, and experience the vibrant life that flourishes in its parks and along its famous coastline. Prepare to discover the 12 must-visit locations that truly define the soul of The Hague. This is the Peace Palace, home to the International Court of Justice. Its very existence is a testament to a profound and enduring human aspiration, the peaceful resolution of conflict. It stands not merely as a building of brick and stone, but as a powerful symbol, a beacon of justice in a world so often marked by discord. Its construction, a global collaboration, was an act of collective faith in the power of international law. The architectural grandeur of the palace is, in itself, a narrative. A harmonious blend of Romanesque, Gothic, and Byzantine styles, it speaks a universal language of strength and solemnity. The imposing clock tower reaches for the sky, a constant reminder of the timeless nature of the principles championed within. Every detail, from the intricate ironwork of the gates to the stained glass windows depicting allegories of peace, has been carefully considered to inspire a sense of awe and reverence for its vital mission. One must look closely at the materials themselves to understand the palace's true spirit. Nations from across the globe contributed to its creation, each offering a piece of their homeland. There is marble from Italy, timber from the Americas, and tapestries from France. This collective offering transforms the palace into a mosaic of global unity, a physical manifestation of the international cooperation it seeks to foster. It is a structure built not just on Dutch soil, but on the shared hopes of humanity. The gardens that surround the palace are an extension of this philosophy. They are a living, breathing ecosystem of international harmony. Here, plants and trees from different continents grow alongside one another, their roots intertwined in the same earth. Walking through these tranquil grounds, one can feel the quiet power of coexistence. It is a carefully curated landscape, designed to offer a space for reflection and contemplation, a sanctuary from the complexities of the world outside its gates. Within these walls, judges from around the world convene, deliberating on matters of immense consequence. The decisions made here ripple outwards, shaping the course of international relations and striving to uphold a framework of global order. The Peace Palace is more than just our first stop. It is the moral compass of The Hague, a profound starting point for understanding the city's unique and vital role on the world stage. It is a place where dialogue triumphs over dispute and reason over force. It is not a sterile government district, but a living, breathing organism, a place where the past and present are in constant dialogue. Its ancient cobblestones have been worn smooth by the footsteps of counts, stadholders, and prime ministers, each contributing to the long, unfolding story of this nation. At the heart of the Binnenhof lies its most ancient and revered structure, the Ridderzaal, or the Hall of Knights. To stand before it is to be transported back to the 13th century. Its two imposing towers and magnificent rose window are masterpieces of medieval architecture, conveying a sense of power and permanence. This was once the grand feasting hall of the Counts of Holland, a place of celebration and ceremony. The Ridderzaal is a cathedral of democracy. Within its timber-roofed hall, history is made year after year. It is here on the third Tuesday of September that a cherished tradition known as Prinsjesdag, or Prince's Day, takes place. The monarch arrives in a magnificent golden carriage and, from the throne, delivers a speech outlining the government's plans for the coming year. It is a moment of immense pageantry and political substance, a ritual that reaffirms the connection between the royal house and its people. The Binnenhof is a fascinating ecosystem of power. The Prime Minister's office is housed in a small tower known as Het Torrentje, overlooking the serene Hofwever Pond. The chambers of the Senate and the House of Representatives are also located within this historic complex. Unlike many government centers around the world, the Binnenhof remains remarkably open and accessible, allowing citizens to walk through the very courtyards where the nation's future is being debated and decided. To wander through the Binnenhof is to feel the pulse of the Netherlands. It is a place that has witnessed sieges, revolutions, and the birth of a modern democracy. The echoes of history are palpable in its stone walls, yet it is a place entirely focused on the present and the future. It stands as a powerful symbol of the nation's resilience and its enduring commitment to the political process, a true heart beating with the rhythm of Dutch life. To enter its halls is to step into a world of breathtaking beauty and profound human insight, a world captured on canvas by masters of their craft. The collection here is not vast, but it is of an unparalleled quality. Each room is a carefully curated environment, designed to foster a personal and deeply moving connection with the art. The warm light, the rich wall coverings, and the intimate scale of the building create the perfect atmosphere to appreciate the subtle genius of the Dutch masters. Here, the grand narratives of history paintings sit alongside the quiet dignity of portraits and the meticulous detail of still lifes, each telling a story of the 17th century world. And then there she is. In a quiet, dedicated space, she awaits. Vermeer's Girl with a Pearl Earring. No reproduction can truly prepare you for the experience of seeing her in person. The way the light catches the moisture on her lips, the enigmatic turn of her head, the luminous pearl that seems to glow with an inner light. It is a moment of pure artistic alchemy. Vermeer has captured not just a likeness, but a fleeting moment of human connection that transcends time and speaks directly to the soul. Yet, the Mauritshuis is more than a single painting. It is a gallery of giants. Here, one can witness the evolution of Rembrandt's genius, from the dramatic chiaroscuro of The Anatomy Lesson of Dr. Nicolaas Tulp to the deeply introspective self-portraits of his later years. His ability to capture the weight of human experience, the vulnerability and resilience of his subjects is laid bare. Each brushstroke is a lesson in empathy and observation, revealing the master's profound understanding of the human condition. The Mauritshuis is a testament to a remarkable period in history when a small nation led the world not only in trade and science, but also in art. It offers a window into the lives, values, and aspirations of the Dutch Golden Age. To visit this museum is not simply to look at old paintings, it is to engage in a silent conversation with the past, to marvel at the enduring power of human creativity, and to be reminded that a single, perfectly executed image can contain a universe of meaning. It's a place of constant motion, governed by the rhythm of the tides and the changing of the seasons. For centuries, this was a humble fishing village, its life dictated by the bounty and the fury of the North Sea. Today it has transformed into a dynamic and sprawling seaside resort, yet the spirit of the sea remains its defining characteristic. The iconic pier is the backbone of Scheveningen's modern identity. Stretching out over the waves, it offers a unique perspective, a chance to walk above the water and look back at the city. It is an ecosystem in itself, home to cafes, shops, and even a Ferris wheel that provides breathtaking views of the coastline. The pier is a place of leisure and excitement, where the salty air is filled with the sounds of laughter and the cries of gulls, a stark contrast to the formal quiet of the city centre. The beach itself is a vast canvas, constantly being reshaped by wind and water. In the summer months, it teems with life. Sunbathers create a colourful mosaic on the sand, while swimmers brave the cool North Sea waters. The promenade or boulevard is a river of humanity, with cyclists, skaters, and walkers flowing along its length. Beach clubs and restaurants line the shore, each offering a sanctuary from which to watch the world go by, creating a lively, almost carnival-like atmosphere. But Scheveningen is not just a summer creature. It possesses a rugged, windswept beauty that is equally compelling in the colder months. When the crowds disperse, the beach reveals its wilder nature. This is when kite surfers harness the power of the wind, their colorful kites dancing dramatically against a gray sky. Winter festivals, like the traditional New Year's Day dive, showcase the hardy spirit of the locals, who plunge into the icy sea in a mass ritual of renewal and celebration. From a simple fishing harbor to a bustling resort, Scheveningen has evolved. But it has never lost its connection to the sea. It serves as the Hague's playground, its release valve, a place where the city's residents and visitors can come to feel the raw power of nature. It offers a different kind of energy, a wilder pulse that complements the steady, dignified heartbeat of the political city just a few kilometers inland. A place where one can feel like a giant striding across the country. This is Madurodam. It is far more than a collection of charming models. It is a living tribute to the history, architecture, and innovative spirit of the Dutch people. Here, the entire nation is laid out at a scale of 1 to 25, allowing for a unique and comprehensive overview of its most famous landmarks and landscapes. Every detail is rendered with astonishing precision. The famous canal houses of Amsterdam stand in perfect rows, the Rijksmuseum and the Peace Palace are recreated with architectural fidelity, and Schiphol Airport bustles with tiny moving airplanes. It is a testament to the patient artistry of the model makers. The effect is enchanting, offering a godlike perspective on the intricate tapestry of Dutch life. One can trace the country's waterways, its rail lines, and its road networks in a single glance. But Madurodam is not a static display. It is an interactive world, designed to engage and educate. Visitors can operate the Oosterscheldekering, the storm surge barrier that is a marvel of Dutch engineering, learning firsthand about the nation's constant battle with the sea. They can bid on flowers at a miniature auction or load containers onto a ship in the port of Rotterdam. These interactive elements transform the experience from passive observation into active participation, celebrating Dutch ingenuity. The park is also a living entity. It is populated by thousands of miniature residents, and the landscapes are meticulously maintained with real miniature trees and plants that are pruned to scale. Tiny trains crisscross the landscape, boats navigate the canals, and windmills turn in the breeze. This constant motion breathes life into the model world, creating a convincing and captivating illusion of a nation in microcosm. It is a celebration of the ordinary daily life that makes the Netherlands unique. In essence, Madurodam is a storybook brought to life. It tells the grand narrative of the Netherlands, a story of water management, artistic heritage, and forward-thinking design. It is a place that delights the young and fascinates the old, offering a joyful and accessible way to understand the character of an entire country. By shrinking the nation to a manageable size, it somehow magnifies its achievements and allows us to appreciate its complexity in a whole new way. We return now to the world of art, but of a very different kind. Our destination is a former royal residence, the Lange Voorhout Palace, which now holds a collection dedicated to a single extraordinary mind. This is Escher in Het Palais, a museum devoted to the master of optical illusion, M.C. Escher. The setting itself is a paradox, the impossible mathematical worlds of Escher, contained within the elegant classical architecture of a queen's winter palace. Escher's work challenges our most fundamental perceptions of space, perspective, and reality. His prints depict staircases that lead nowhere and everywhere at once, birds that morph seamlessly into fish, and water that flows uphill in a perpetual loop. To gaze upon his work is to have the logical foundations of your mind gently but persistently questioned. He was an artist who saw the world through the lens of mathematics, creating images that are both intellectually rigorous and profoundly mesmerizing. The museum is designed not just to display Escher's art, but to immerse visitors in his world. Interactive exhibits allow you to step inside his illusions. You can become a giant or a dwarf in a recreation of his distorted rooms, or see your reflection repeated into infinity. These experiences are crucial, as they transform the viewer from a passive observer into an active participant in the paradox. It is a playful and engaging way to understand the complex principles behind his mind-bending creations. Beyond the famous prints, the museum offers a deeper look into Escher's life and artistic journey. Early works reveal his talent for more traditional landscapes and portraits, showing the foundation of skill upon which his later, more abstract creations were built. We see his fascination with the intricate tile work of the Alhambra in Spain
a key inspiration for his explorations of tessellation and repeating patterns. It provides a rich context for understanding the evolution of his unique artistic vision. All of this is housed within the opulent chambers of the palace that once belonged to Queen Mother Emma. The contrast is striking. The ornate ceilings, crystal chandeliers, and royal decor create a surreal backdrop for Escher's black and white prints. This juxtaposition between the royal and the mathematical, the classical and the paradoxical, makes the experience all the more memorable. It is a place where art, science, and history converge in a truly unforgettable way.
Our next stop immerses us in a single breathtaking moment, frozen in time. We are visiting the Panorama Mesdag, an artistic creation that is unique in the Netherlands and honestly a marvel of its era. Housed in a purpose-built museum, it is not a painting you look at, but a world you step into. It is a cylindrical painting, more than 14 meters high and 120 meters in circumference, that creates a complete 360-degree illusion of a 19th century landscape. The experience is carefully orchestrated. You walk through darkened corridors and up a spiral staircase, leaving the modern world behind. As you emerge onto a central viewing platform, your senses are momentarily overwhelmed. You find yourself standing on a sand dune under a vast painted sky, looking out over the fishing village of Scheveningen as it was in 1881. The illusion is so powerful, so complete, that it feels as though you have traveled through time. The genius of the artist, Hendrik Willem Mesdag, and his team is evident in every detail. The transition from the real sand at your feet to the painted landscape is seamless. You can see fishing boats, known as bomskuten, being pulled onto the beach by horses, the smoke rising from village chimneys, and even Mesdag's wife, Sientje, sitting with an easel, painting in the scene. The use of perspective and light is masterful, creating an uncanny sense of depth and atmosphere. This panorama is more than just a technical feat. It is a priceless historical document. It captures a world that has long since vanished. The simple fishing village depicted here has been replaced by the bustling resort we saw earlier. This painting preserves a way of life, the daily rhythms of a community dependent on the sea. It is a snapshot of a crucial moment in the history of The Hague and its relationship with the coast, created just before the great wave of modernization changed it forever. To stand on that platform is a meditative experience. The sheer scale of the work, combined with its tranquil subject matter, invites quiet contemplation. It is a testament to the power of art to transport us, to create a convincing reality out of paint and canvas. The Panorama Mesdag is a magnificent illusion. A time capsule and a deeply immersive work of art that offers a unique and unforgettable perspective on the city's past. It is the official office of the king, a place where the Dutch monarchy carries out its daily duties, making it a living, functioning part of the modern state. The palace's exterior is a model of Dutch classical elegance. Its facade is refined and stately, yet it lacks the overwhelming opulence of some other European royal residences. It feels approachable, integrated into the fabric of the city. This accessibility reflects the character of the Dutch monarchy itself, formal and dignified, yet connected to the people and the daily life of the nation. The royal standard, a flag with an orange field, is flown when the king is in the country and working in the palace. Its presence is a subtle but constant reminder of the monarchy's role at the heart of the nation. The palace gardens, occasionally open to the public, offer a tranquil green oasis in the bustling city center. The neighborhood around Noordinde Palace has developed a unique ecosystem of its own. High-end art galleries, antique shops, and exclusive fashion boutiques line the street, catering to a discerning clientele drawn by the royal atmosphere. This symbiosis between the palace and the local commerce creates a vibrant and sophisticated street scene. It is a place where one can admire art, shop for luxury goods, and perhaps even catch a glimpse of a royal motorcade. Noordinde Palace is a symbol of continuity. It has served the House of Orange-Nassau for centuries and continues to be a central point for the Dutch state. Its presence in the heart of The Hague, surrounded by the life of the city, demonstrates the monarchy's enduring relevance. It is not a relic of the past, but a dynamic institution at work,
embodying the blend of tradition and modernity that so defines The Hague.
Our artistic explorations continue at a building that is, in itself, a masterpiece of modern design. This is the Kunstmuseum Den Haag. Designed by the renowned architect H.P. Berlage, it was conceived as a cathedral for art, a space where the architecture would not dominate the works within, but rather serve them, creating an atmosphere of light, space, and tranquility. Its distinctive yellow brickwork and thoughtful dimensions make it an icon of 20th century architecture. The museum is world famous for holding the largest collection of works by Piet Mondrian. To walk through these galleries is to witness the complete artistic evolution of a genius. You begin with his early traditional Dutch landscapes, beautifully rendered but conventional. Then you follow his journey step by step as he deconstructs reality, experimenting with cubism, until he finally arrives at his iconic grid of primary colors and black lines. It is a breathtaking visual narrative of the birth of abstract art. But the Kunstmuseum's treasures extend far beyond Mondrian. It boasts a remarkable collection of modern and contemporary art, featuring works by luminaries such as Picasso, Kandinsky, and Monet. The museum also has one of the world's finest collections of Delftware, the iconic blue and white pottery that is, honestly, just synonymous with Dutch culture. This diversity makes the museum a rich tapestry of artistic expression spanning centuries and styles. The design of the museum makes it an exceptionally pleasant place to explore. Berlage's use of natural light, intimate side galleries, and human-scale rooms creates a welcoming environment. It avoids the overwhelming, cavernous feeling of some larger museums, inviting visitors to take their time and build a personal connection with the art. It is a space that feels both grand and accessible, making it equally appealing to seasoned art lovers and families introducing their children to art for the first time. The Kunstmuseum Den Haag is a celebration of human creativity in its many forms. It champions the bold visionaries who dared to see the world differently, from the modern masters who broke with tradition to the anonymous artisans who perfected their craft in Delftware. The building and its collection work in perfect harmony, offering a serene and inspiring journey through the landscape of modern art and design. We have arrived at Clingendale Park, one of the most magnificent country estates in the Netherlands. This sprawling park is a mosaic of different landscape styles, a place where manicured lawns give way to dense romantic woodlands and winding waterways. It is honestly a living library of horticultural design, offering a different experience with every turn of the path. The park itself is a historic entity, with its origins stretching back to the 16th century. Over the centuries, each successive owner has left their mark, adding new elements and styles. This has resulted in a wonderfully eclectic environment. There is a traditional Dutch garden with its formal layout, and then there are the sweeping, naturalistic vistas inspired by the English landscape style. It is a place for strolling, for contemplation, and for losing oneself in the beauty of the natural world. But hidden within the heart of Clingendale lies its most precious and ephemeral treasure, the Japanese garden. Created in the early 20th century, it is the oldest and largest of its kind in the Netherlands. Due to its extreme fragility, the garden is only open to the public for a few short weeks each year in the spring and autumn. This fleeting accessibility makes a visit here a truly special and sought-after experience, a rare glimpse into a world of serene beauty. Entering the Japanese garden is like stepping into another world. The atmosphere is one of profound tranquility. A winding path leads you over delicate red bridges, past stone lanterns covered in a soft blanket of moss, and alongside tranquil ponds where koi carp swim. Every element, the rocks, the water, the plants, the lanterns, has been placed with meticulous care according to ancient principles, creating a scene of perfect, harmonious balance. In spring, the vibrant colors of the azaleas and rhododendrons are breathtaking. Clingendale Park, and especially its Japanese garden, offers a vital connection to nature. It is a testament to the human desire to shape and coexist with the natural world, creating spaces of incredible beauty and peace. A visit here, particularly when the Japanese garden is in bloom, is a restorative experience for the soul, a moment of pure, unadulterated beauty that stands in quiet contrast to the political and artistic energy of the city. We now return to the heart of the city, to explore a monument to commerce and social life from a bygone era. This is the Passage, the oldest shopping arcade in the Netherlands. Built in the late 19th century, it was designed to bring a touch of Parisian or Milanese glamour to The Hague, offering a luxurious and sheltered environment for the city's well-to-do to shop and socialize, protected from the unpredictable Dutch weather. The architecture of the Passage is its most striking feature. As you step inside, you are immediately captivated by the soaring glass roof that floods the arcade with natural light. The intricate cast iron framework, the elegant facades of the shops, and the gracefully curved archways all speak of the opulence and craftsmanship of the Belle Epoque. It is a space designed not just for shopping, but for seeing and being seen, a grand stage for public life. The arcade is a living piece of history. While some of the original shops have changed, many of the establishments have a long and storied past. You can find specialty food stores that have been here for generations, alongside modern boutiques and cozy cafes. The atmosphere is one of refined elegance. The sounds of the bustling city streets fade away, replaced by the gentle murmur of conversation and the echo of footsteps on the polished stone floor. The Passage is more than just a collection of shops. It serves as a vital artery connecting different parts of the city centre. It is a place where people meet, a shortcut on a rainy day, and a destination in its own right. It functions as a social hub, a place where the pace of life seems to slow down just a little. Sitting at one of the cafes under the glass canopy, you can watch the world go by and feel connected to the generations who have done the same for over a century. In a world dominated by large, impersonal shopping malls, the Passage stands as a testament to a more elegant and humane approach to retail. It is a celebration of architecture, craftsmanship, and the pleasure of strolling. It reminds us that a shopping space can also be a place of beauty and historical significance, a cherished part of the urban landscape that continues to enchant residents and visitors alike. For our final destination, we explore a collection where engineering becomes art and machines tell human stories. This is the Lauman Museum, home to one of the world's oldest and most impressive private collections of automobiles. Housed in a magnificent purpose-built structure, the museum showcases the entire history of the automobile, from the very first pioneering contraptions to the legendary sports cars of the modern era. The museum presents the automobile not merely as a mode of transport, but as a cultural artifact. Each vehicle is a product of its time, reflecting the design trends, technological capabilities, and social aspirations of its era. The collection is arranged chronologically, allowing you to walk through time and witness the astonishing evolution of the car, from a noisy, unreliable novelty to a sleek, powerful machine that has fundamentally reshaped our world. Among the collection are vehicles of incredible historical significance and provenance. Here you can find the cars of film stars, royalty, and rock legends, including a custom-built Aston Martin from a James Bond film and Elvis Presley's Cadillac. These are not just machines, they are characters with rich backstories. The museum excels at telling these tales, connecting the inanimate objects to the fascinating lives of the people who owned and drove them. The experience is highly interactive and immersive. Beyond the cars themselves, the museum features a vast collection of automotive art, posters, and memorabilia that create a rich context. You can wander through a recreated town square from the early 20th century, complete with period shops and vehicles, offering a truly immersive glimpse into the dawn of the automotive age. This attention to detail and storytelling sets the Lauman Museum apart. This is a place that appeals to more than just car enthusiasts. It is a museum about design, innovation, social history, and human ambition. It tells the story of our relentless pursuit of speed, freedom, and personal expression through the machines we create. The Lauman Museum provides a spectacular and fitting conclusion to our journey, celebrating a different kind of Dutch passion, a passion for collecting, preserving, and sharing stories of remarkable ingenuity. This exploration has only scratched the surface. The true character of The Hague is found not just in its grand monuments, but in the quiet canals, the lively neighborhood markets, and the spirit of its people. I encourage you to come and weave your own path through its elegant streets, to find your own favorite masterpiece in its museums, and to feel the North Sea wind on your face. There is a story here for every visitor, a personal discovery waiting around every corner. Thank you for joining me, Firam Yorn, on this tour of a truly captivating city. The world is full of such wondrous places, each with its own unique ecosystem of culture and history. If you enjoyed this journey, please consider subscribing for more explorations of the incredible destinations our planet has to offer, and I would be delighted to hear from you. What was your favorite spot, or what hidden gem in The Hague do you think we should have included? Please share your thoughts in the comments below.